athletes, officials, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated. Conduct that is inappropriate will be grounds for removal from the site of competition. Conduct that is always inappropriate is use of profanity, use of derogatory comments or intimidating remarks, singling out any athlete, coach, official, or team in any negative way, approaching any member of the officiating team at any time prior to, during, or after any contest. Oregon Tech would like to thank you for your cooperation. Now, good luck to both teams.
Thank you, Mike Garrard, and welcome to Klamath Falls, Oregon. Welcome to the OIT soccer field. Welcome to Cascade Conference Women's Soccer, and welcome to Senior Day 2022. Today's matchup features the visitors from Portland, Oregon, the Lions of Multnomah University, and your Oregon Tech Lady Owls. At this time, let's meet the starting 11s for both sides. First, for the visitors from Multnomah, they're led by head coach Dalen Parker. Starting in goal is a senior from Queen Creek, Arizona, number 1, Camilla Menendez-Thomas. A sophomore from Los Angeles, California, number 4, Natalie Serrano. A freshman from Woodland, California, number 5, Ellie Heskett. A freshman from Beaverton, number 6, Mercedes Curtin. A senior from the Dalles, number 9, Ella Salvatore. A senior from Dalen, China, number 13, Megan Milchuk. A senior from Kailua, Hawaii, number 17, Sarah Wong. A freshman from Palm Springs, California, number 18, Janelle Aggressor. A freshman from Palm Springs, California, number 21, Kyla Aggressor. A freshman from San Antonio, Texas, number 22, Sydney Holmes. And a freshman from Houston, Texas, number 23, Isvaldi Fabila. Welcome, the Lions of Multnomah University. And now for the final time in 2022 here at home, let's meet the starters for the Lady Owls. A sophomore from Miliani, Hawaii, number 3, Kara Morris. A sophomore from Gladstone, number 4, Brianna Lewis. A sophomore from Vancouver, Washington, number 8, Giselle Valencia. A freshman from Eugene, number 9, Ashley Hart. A junior from Las Vegas, Nevada, number 14, Alexandria Trinidad. A junior from Medford, Oregon, number 15, Michaela Titus. A freshman from Kent, Washington, number 16, Kaylin Ness. A junior from Salem, Oregon, number 22, Carly White. And let's meet our senior class. A senior from Penryn, California, number 6, Sylvia Sloss. A senior from Oregon City, number 13, Maddie Miller. And in goal, a senior from Canby, Oregon, number 31, Hallie Adair. Friends, at this time, we'd ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. reminded fans that we will honor the senior class for both the men's and the women's team between games approximately around 2 p.m. Also be reminded that the women's soccer program is selling scarves. Oregon Tech soccer scarves will be coming around to sell those throughout the day and have a table set up for you to purchase those near halftime. Good luck to both teams.
Glad that you could join us here this afternoon, live from Klamath Falls on a sunny Saturday morning. It's Oregon Tech soccer here at the OIT soccer pitch. Mike Safford with you, live here on the Owl Sports Network. Boy, do we have a long day in front of us. It will be a long and fruitful day for us as well. First of 4 games for you here on the Owl Sports Network as Lady Owls take on Multnomah here in women's soccer. Men's team will take on Multnomah as well, coming up at around 2:30. And then volleyball closes out their home schedule against College of Idaho. That one is set for a 5 o'clock start. And then later tonight, around 7:30 or so, Bobby Thompson and I will be on the call as the men's basketball team opens their schedule against number 6 ranked William Jessup. But we start with soccer. The Lady Owls coming off a draw yesterday against Warner Pacific, as a late goal by Warner Pacific gave the Knights the 2-2 draw. They'll face a Multnomah team that won their first ever Cascade Conference game earlier this season against Bushnell. They come in 2-13-1 on the season. The Lady Owls with a strange overall record. They are 5-4-5. Kind of a weird record for them, but the Lady Owls in the postseason. We'll figure out who they play. Most likely it'll be College of Idaho in the first round of the conference tournament a week from Monday. Looking at the lineups for OIT, they will start their 3 seniors today. That being Kara Morris, that being Sylvia Sloss and Maddie Miller and Hallie Adair in goal. The other starters is Kara Morris and Brianna Lewis. They'll be the backs for Oregon Tech, along with Carly White. It will be Giselle Valencia, Ashley Hart up top, Alexandria Trinidad getting a start up top, as well as Michaela Titus and Kaylin Ness. Oregon Tech having a good season, but injuries have been the key. So many good players that have had to rest. In fact, we did not see Kaya Wetzel yesterday. We knew we weren't going to see Shaylee Naputi. We knew we weren't going to see Logan Kashima and also Carly Moss. So tough when you have all of those starters on the bench and in street clothes. In fact, Tech used just 3 substitutions yesterday in that 2-2 draw as they got a pair of goals from Maddie Miller. One of them is a question mark goal because Miller said she headed a ball in. It was off a set piece from Sylvia Sloss. Sloss goes, "I thought I got the goal." So we did the smart thing, gave Miller the goal, gave Sloss the helper, since even video couldn't tell who made the play. As it'll be a ball played upfield, trying to find Ashley Hart running down the far sideline. It'll be a goal kick for Multnomah. The Lions head coach, Dalen Parker, coaches both sides. We'll see the men's game coming up a bit later on today. Their lineup: Serrano, Heskett, Curtin, Salvatore, Mitchell. Menendez Thomas is the goalkeeper, the senior from Queen Creek, Arizona. Also Wong, Aggressor, Holmes, and Fabilla. It's a Multnomah team on the season, as I mentioned. They come in with a record of 2-13-1. They have been outscored in their games this season, 61-9. And they lost yesterday at Southern Oregon by a 4-0 margin. As a tough tackle in the middle of the field, and a foul is called on the visitors. As we're just underway, about 3 minutes in. Temperatures in the low 50s to start. They said it might get to 60 today. And for near Halloween, you're going to take nearly 60 degrees. They'll play wide to Hart. Ashley Hart tries to chip one in. Trinidad trying to make a run down the right side. Not able to get there. Glad that you could join us here today from Klamath Falls. As I mentioned, 4 games on the docket. Our second game today, we will have audio for you, most likely for about the first half of that contest. But the unfortunate thing is that with so many events going on, have to be able to get the equipment to the gym because we do not have time between the volleyball match and the men's basketball match to get everything set up. And so we'll give you some play-by-play as long as we can. Oregon Tech men yesterday played the side from Warner Pacific to a 1-1 draw. It was the first point against Warner Pacific on the season. They had come in yesterday at 16-0. Also yesterday, Northwest University claimed the women's title in the Cascade Conference as Northwest picked up a 2-1 decision at College of Idaho. So Northwest will be the 1 seed and earn an automatic bid to the NAI National Championships. Brian Chudd's bunch doing a great job. There's a ball thrown into the area. Tech trying to earn a corner. Instead, it'll be a throw-in deep inside the Oregon Tech offensive end. C of I most likely will be the 2nd seed if they can come away with a win today against Evergreen. And in doing so, most likely will face Oregon Tech. As a ball thrown into Trinidad, turns, sends one into the middle of the area. Multnomah trying to head it out. Hart with a header. Ball pinballs around 3 or 4 50-50 balls. And finally, along the far sideline, it'll go to Oregon Tech. The final playoff berth will be determined today. As the ball played in and will thrown all the way to the end line, it'll be a goal kick for Multnomah. If Warner Pacific goes on the road and defeats Southern Oregon, Warner Pacific will be the number 8 seed going into the conference tournament. If Southern Oregon plays Warner to a tie or a win, then it'll be Rocky Mountain as the number 8 seed going into the tournament. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays. Carly White with a steal, playing a through ball. Offsides was Kaylin Ness. Interesting, they called the offside because the ball was touched by a Multnomah player, and by the time it was touched by the Multnomah player, Ness was back onside. But the flag went up, and that will be the call. We saw a lot of offside calls. I didn't think that Warner Pacific was playing some sort of an offsides trap, but that was definitely the case that the Owls got whistled, I think, for 5 times that an offensive player was in an offsides position. Owls have had the majority of the possession 7 minutes in. Have not been a shot for either side. Maddie Miller trying to win a ball and does. Puts up a shot with a left foot, and it's going to go off the post. Kayla Ness is right there. She'll put it in. A goal for Oregon Tech early. The first goal for the true freshman, Kayla Ness. And the Owls lead 1-0. How about that for a freshman? It was Miller who tried it with the left foot, and it clinged off the left post. The keeper was out of position, and Ness was there to clean it up. So 8 minutes in, the Owls lead 1-0. Great start and a first collegiate goal for her. Great start for the Lady Owls. Tech has the ball deep in their end. So Oregon Tech with the goal. Miller gets the helper. And I thought it was a smart decision for her. Just take a crack from deep. That's what she did. Carly White pushes forward. Now it's Sylvia Sloss. Sloss getting pressured. She'll try to put a shot up, and it will be a goal kick. Oregon Tech, if they can come away with a victory today, they would guarantee themselves a winning season. They've already tied a school record with 5 draws, and the new rules in terms of overtime go out the window after today. Little misplay there for Oregon Tech, and for the first time pressing forward is Multnomah. And they finally get it across the midfield stripe in an offensive threat. Sloss wins the ball near midfield. She'll play forward to Trinidad. Looking for Hart, through ball, trying to get through, and it can't. But Oregon Tech, I believe, will get themselves a throw in down the near side. No, able to keep it in was Sydney Holmes, a freshman from San Antonio. But it goes all the way into the back, and the Owls will retain the possession. Valencia loses the ball near midfield, but Miller punches it back to the big center back, Carly White, who's played so well this year. Trinidad to Kaylin Ness, who has scored the Owls' first goal here today. And they lead 1-0. White stood up right in the middle. Glad that you could join us here on the Owl Sports Network. Pushing forward goes Multnomah. It's Heskett. All the way to the end line, was trying to play a ball into the middle of the area. And the Owls working it down the far touchline. It'll be a throw-in. I've been watching a couple other games as things go on today. Really interested to see how my son's football team plays today. Calamouth Union's JV plays their final game of the season as we speak right now against Ashland. It's kind of like OIT in Southern Oregon, except in the prep ranks. Varsity teams had a good one last night over the hill, where Ashland picked up a 37-34 decision. It'll be a throw-in for Multnomah. As it'll be Natalie Serrano, sophomore from Los Angeles, to throw it in along the far sideline. Kaylin Ness with the goal has given Oregon Tech the lead at 1-0. Ball played in, nowhere near the goal. And Hallie Adair will just pick it up, and she'll have herself a goal kick. Men's game should be fun coming up. Probably closer to 3 o'clock than it is to 2:30 when our scheduled time is. Multnomah, a team that was on the cusp of making the postseason this year. Owls turn it over in the defensive end, but able to retain the possession back. And the ball out right in front of the OIT bench. Leading scorer for the Multnomah women is Nana Rebek. Official having a conversation with the Tech bench. Not sure what the issue with Tom Eichelkraut is. But whatever it was, he didn't like where the head man of the Owls was. So Tommy just decided, hey, I'll just go sit down. Fourteenth minute of play. Ball near midfield, trying to win at his heart. Trinidad trying to get one in air. And then a through ball onside was Trinidad. Alexandria, no. Again, a wicked rebound. Ness was almost there. Alex had a great run, but the block by the keeper. One v one opportunity for Alexandra. Trinidad nearly had her first goal of the year. And Kayla Ness almost had her second of the day. As off the rebound, she was in position. She could have kept her feet to have a chance. Miller tries one from distance. It'll roll way wide left. We approach the 16th minute of action. Nice crowd here today. A lot of Multnomah supporters have made the trip. And interesting, looking at their roster, not a lot of kids from the Oregon area. Nearly one in the back by Ashley Hart, but it's one right there by Titus. The Owls will switch to the left side of the field. Valencia will plays wide again. Titus to the feet of Maddie Miller, who takes it near the corner. See if Miller can earn a corner, and she does. So Tech will have a set piece in the 16th minute. Typically, it's Sylvia Sloss that will take it. Miller's helper on her first goal. On the first goal was her first assist of the season. Tech will push 7 in the box. Ball in the area, headed up by Ness, now punched back out. Miller trying to touch it back out towards Sloss. Sylvia will play it back towards her backs. The Owls will do a good job switching it to the near side. Brianna Lewis, she takes a crack at it with a left foot, and it goes wide. Nothing really dangerous in that flurry. Bushnell plays host to Corbin today. College of Idaho and Evergreen, Eastern Oregon and Northwest. That could be an interesting one. Northwest still unbeaten in conference play. Lewis wins the ball, plays it to Hart. Touch trying to find Trinidad, but ball took a little bit of a hop and found it's all the way back to the keeper. Southern Oregon and Warner Pacific, they should be underway in Ashland. Couple games, actually one game tomorrow, Providence and Carroll. They play wide to Ashley Hart on a run. Right back to Trinidad, she's in the area. Keeps it alive, Ashley Hart there, missed. And then a whistle, and they will call a foul. Keeper down for Multnomah. Wait to see if the official will have a stoppage. they will not. Clock will continue to run. Good to see the keeper for Multnomah. Okay. Both these sides with minimal substitutes available, so knowing that any injury could be key. Hallie Adair getting the start in goal for the Owls. With it being senior day, she has a couple wins, both of them shutouts this season. Multnomah trying to win a ball, and Miller just comes flying through. Actually, it was Titus that came flying through. Try to push the ball forward for Oregon Tech. The senior keeper will play a ball quickly upfield. Through ball heads down towards the Oregon Tech zone. Adair, not really the best decision there, but it works, gives Oregon Tech some space. Carly White, long through ball, had Sloss on a run, just barely got touched by a white shirt. That was Megan Mitchalk, a senior who went to high school in China. It'll be a goal kick for Oregon Tech. Interesting that there are no ball kits out here. And so Adair having to be on the hop. To start the restart. Back in the men's game yesterday, especially late, the clock had to stop a couple times. As here come the Lions. Playing wide is Sydney Holmes. Holmes, see if she tries to win a corner. No, she'll drop it back where Kaylin Ness is. But a ball will go across the sideline. It'll be a throw in for the Lions. First time they've really pushed inside the 18. It'll be even further inside the 18. The throw in by Kyla Aggressor. Twin sisters playing for the Lions, both from the state of California. Ball crossed into the area, and Valencia able to punt it out. Alex Trinidad fighting. Can she win a ball? Yes, Tech will earn possession on a foul. Great work by the transfer from Lake Tahoe College. Sylvia Sloss. Looks like she'll tee it up. Either her or Carly White have been the two who have worked with the set pieces. We're in the captain's armband. They'll play a ball to the top, trying to squeak it through, trying to find Hart. But it was unable to get there. As they push down the far side, it'll be a throw in for the Owls. Tech with 5 draws on the season. The interesting one about yesterday's was it was the first draw that was not 0-0. Back the first 4 draws, all were 0-0. Against Simpson this year, against Northwest University, a 0-0 draw. Against Southern Oregon was a 0-0 draw. And against Eastern Oregon, it was a 0-0 draw. And it'll be interesting to see later this week when we do a little deeper research. When was the last time Tech scored 2 goals and didn't win? Maddie Miller steps back, and she'll launch a ball upfield. Gets over the head of a player. Trinidad and Hart both on the run. It'll go all the way to the end line. Will it be a corner or a goal kick? It'll be a corner for Oregon Tech. So Maddie Miller played the long ball. It got over the backs for Multnomah. And when it's all said and done, a set piece chance in the 24th minute for Oregon Tech. Miller, Titus are in there. Ness guarding the right post. Hart at the back post. Ball played middle of the area, punched out by the keeper. Titus trying to run for it and gets pushed to the ground, a shoulder-to-shoulder 50-50 ball, and it's won by the Lions. It's Sarah Wong coming upfield, but she lost the possession. Actually, it was Sydney Holmes making the run. The Lions trying to counterattack. Valencia in the middle of the field. 1-0 Oregon Tech, 25th minute. Moss was trying to run, and a 50-50 ball, no whistle blown as Sloss went down hard. They didn't ask for time to be called. Sloss comes up a little gimpy. Did they call a foul in that situation? I didn't think so. So I guess they will just give Multnomah the possession. And if I'm Oregon Tech, you just say, I'll take it, just kick it your way, and you can just restart it. When it's all said and done, Tech actually gets more of the advantage out of it. Ball played down into the Lions' end. And all Titus could do was Sydney Holmes came in, trying to pressure the ball, is to knock it away. So we're inside of 20 minutes left here in the first half. The goal by Kaylin Ness is the difference. Hart trying to win it along the far side. She and Miller. Ball played into the area. And it will be a throw-in for Oregon Tech. It was Mercedes Curtin who was trying to win that possession. Owls play it upfield. Foul on the Lions. As working hard was Alex Trinidad. So tackle push forward in the 27th minute. And instead of launching a ball forward, they'll play short to the feet of Hart. Looked like a handball on the far side, even from this distance. Was not called. It'll be a throw-in along the far sideline for the Owls. Tech in the navy tops today. They were in pink yesterday. And there's a handball. You can see that from the distance that we are. And I'll turn it back over to the team in white. Again, no action for the Owls next week. Is a full week off as they will train, leave on most likely Sunday morning for Springfield, Oregon, Les Schwab Soccer Park, where the Cascade Conference tournament will take place. All of the first round games, the quarterfinal dates, are set for Monday, Teams will have a day off between games if they win. And then on Wednesday will be the semifinals. Championship game set for Friday. Trinidad trying to win a ball there in the middle. Ness will. Sloss playing backwards. Valencia. Titus. Now Miller. Good run down the far side. That's Fabilla. And Carly White able to knock it away. Stop the push for Multnomah. Women's tournament, I think, is going to be a good one. There's a couple teams that very good defensively. Carroll's a team very good defensively. Lady Owl's a team very good defensively. Eastern Oregon is as well as Southern Oregon. So those four teams that are going to be underseeded a bit, that could pull an upset. Northwest has a very good keeper, as does College of Idaho. Corbin, a great keeper. So the fact that there will be overtime played could definitely be a factor. Tech will get a throw in at the 30-minute mark. As they'll play the ball to Giselle Valencia, and unable to touch it. No, they will say it was off of a Multnomah player. One of the captains for Oregon Tech, Maddie Miller, pleading her case and definitely earned the possession. Not much offensively for either side. The Owls got the early goal. A lot of it is because of a defensive miscue by Multnomah. Tech almost had a second. And now pushing forward comes Brianna Lewis. She'll play wide to Ness. Ness almost to the area. Tried to dump a ball, trying to find Sloss, and ill-advised pass. Though when it's all said and done, Sloss able to win the ball and plays it back to Lewis. White, nifty footwork again. Sloss plays it through to her. Two players there, and it's punched out. Ness near corner. Tries to serve it back in. Trinidad takes a left-footed shot that gets blocked. Good hustle by Sloss to keep the possession for the Owls. Titus. Now Miller. To the middle and White. Plays Sloss. Sylvia Sloss into a double team. Knocked to the ground. 50-50 ball. No whistle. They try to switch the ball, does Multnomah. It'll be a throw in the defensive third for Oregon Tech. As we come to you live here from Klamath Falls, Mike Safford with you here on the Owl Sports Network. Trinidad plays Miller. Big through ball. Onside was Kayla Ness. She's got some space. Ness going to goal. has 3 players in the area, serves it into the box. And on the cross, Meneses Thomas there to collect it. Tech has stayed with the 11 they have on the field, as has Multnomah. Valencia. Miller. And she'll play backwards to White. Kara Morris to Brianna Lewis. Lewis a through ball. Trying to find Sloss, but a little too much on it. Tech will go to their bench for the first time. Megan Glawe. We did not see her yesterday. She'll make her first appearance of the weekend. She'll come in 35 minutes in, it looks like. Could be a misplay in the midfield. Maddie Miller able to collect it. Takes a shot from distance, and it's blocked away. We'll have a substitution. So Glawe on, and Ashley Hart off for the Owls. It'll be a corner kick for OIT. As it'll be Sloss to take it. She'll play short. Carly White's there. Takes a rocket of a shot in the middle, but it's blocked. White again still inside, and finally cleared. Tech has dominated the shot count, 10 shots, but only 2 on frame. Lions yet to have a shot attempt. Carly White, middle of the field. Owls trying to stay onside. They move Ness to the right side of the field. Looked like an offside trap that time by Multnomah as their 4 backs kept pushing forward, seeing that Oregon Tech was going to try to post a through ball. Fabila working it wide to Serrano. A misplay there, and Glawe with her first touch for the Owls. Miller, long ball, trying to find Sloss. Sylvia will get on that one. 2v3. She'll put one in the middle of the area. Great idea as Trinidad had a run on goal. But Camilla Meneses Thomas was there to collect it. Glad you could hang out with us here in Klamath Falls today. Beautiful day to be outdoors. Titus working along the far sideline. Tech will have a substitution again. Kiana Guzon going to check in. The next opportunity for Titus. Wong trying to play it in. Adair will come in and collect it. They had Fabila inside along with Curtin. be a substitution for OIT. So off will go Titus. And on will come Guzan. Just over 6 minutes left here, first half, with the Owls leading 1-0. Tech's done a good job possessing the ball. As they'll chip a ball, trying to find Trinidad in the middle. They'll play it back to the keeper. Having to use her feet, it'll be sent back towards her. And will she play it? Yes. Could have let it roll out and have a goal kick instead. Trusted her instinct. It'll be a throw in for Oregon Tech. Multnomah have a new field on their campus that they've been training on. For a couple years, they've been working at the Eastside Timbers Complex. Miller surveying traffic. Kara Morris right up the middle. Had Sloss on a run. Got Sylvia in some space. Sylvia can't get on it. That was dangerous. Having to come off her line was Camila Menendez-Thomas. Trinidad. Oh, nifty move by Alex. And it's going to be a foul called on Multnomah. We'll see if it'll be Sloss to take it, or if White will. Two seniors and Sloss and Miller just talking about it. As the clock ticks down, we're in the 41st minute. See how creative Oregon Tech gets. Sloss takes a big poke at it, and it's just hot. Had plenty of leg. As the keeper would not have been able to get to that ball if it had been about a foot lower. Tech trying to win the restart. They do. Carly White right down the middle. Finds Maddie Miller, takes a rocket of a shot, and it misses left. Tech now with a 12-0 edge in total shots. This is the fourth all-time meeting between the teams. Tech has won the first three by a combined 19-0 margin. This is the closest matchup so far between the sides. Miller heads it back towards the offensive end. Ness fighting there. It'll be a throw-in for Oregon Tech. Just over 2 minutes left here in the first half. Tech trying to push to get a second on the board. Trinidad plays it back. Chipped into the area. Not cleared completely out by the Lions. And it'll spin back. Kaylin Ness in the middle of it. Played forward by Multnomah. Right there were our good buddy Torrin Combs handling our substitutions today. He's hanging out. Good ball to White. plays Sloss. Sloss turns, takes a big left-footed boot, and it misses to the left. Multnomah just trying to will it to halftime. I think they'd be content keeping the score where it's at. Tech been pressuring in the back all day. Morris and Valencia playing in the back. Just over a minute left before the break. Lewis fouled. Just under a minute left. Opportunity for Oregon Tech. They'll bring Carly White over to take this one. White's got a strong enough leg from where the ball is. She could put one in the net. She'll put a ball on frame, but right there the keeper on the cross. That should get us to halftime. You'll hear me in the background on the countdown clock. Ten. "45 minutes in the books here from Klamath Falls. Oregon Tech on the goal from the freshman Kaylin Ness has a 1-0 lead. We'll send it to a break. Come back, recap this one in a bit. We're live here in Klamath Falls on the Owl Sports Network.
Oregon Tech men and women basketball season tickets are on sale now, starting at just $75 for 30 games. Come help us celebrate our 75th anniversary and cheer on the Hustlin' Owls. Reserved season seats start at $175. And our all-new Family Pass gets a family of 4 in on the action starting at just $200. Go to OregonTechOwls.com/tickets to order. We will see you at Danny Miles Court.
So my very fondest memory at an Abby's came in high school after we won a state championship in basketball, a moment we'll never forget. The very first thing we did, celebrated across the street at Abby's. And for us to just enjoy and savor the season and what we accomplished there, and that pizza became synonymous with this championship memory. It was great to have some of those just foundational, traditional spots that we can all go to and enjoy a great time.
When you think fun, think Lamoille Casino. We're surrounded by natural beauty and world-class recreation opportunities. After exploring our magnificent surroundings, you'll appreciate the clean and comfortable rooms and accommodating amenities of the Sleep Inn Hotel. When you're ready for more fun, head to the casino for a variety of new games and some fantastic food. Stay and play at Lamoille Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
Boss, we're running out of room for new cars. What should we do? Rams up front, certified up front. Boss!
What?
What do we do?
We're gonna lower the prices even more.
The construction sale during Jeep Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Klamath Falls. We get it.
Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together, we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's, we're in this together.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, one foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
There's a collision happening between science and innovation, environment and technology, thriving together in a place you might not have heard of. But the ones who discover us, they're the originators, working and learning in living labs that produce life-changing results and developing innovations that will change the next millennium. There's a collision happening. Be part of it. Be Oregon Tech.
Oregon Tech men and women basketball season tickets are on sale now, starting at just $75 for 30 games. Come help us celebrate our 75th anniversary and cheer on the Hustlin' Owls. Reserved season seats start at $175. And our all-new Family Pass gets a family of 4 in on the action starting at just $200. Go to OregonTechOwls.com/tickets to order. We will see you at Danny Miles Court.
When you think fun, think Clamoya Casino. Harvest your wins every Friday and win up to $500 cash. On Easy as Pie, Swipe, and Win Thursdays, take home up to $100 cash. Plus, on Sundays, earn points to get top quality IKO Black Diamond cookware. Veterans get a free windbreaker on Veterans Day. Win electronic items on Black Friday. Stay and play at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
As we welcome you back here to Klamath Falls, glad you could join us here on the Owl Sports Network. Mike Safford with you as we get set for the second half of play as Oregon Tech leads by a score of 1-0. A goal early in the contest, the difference in this one, as Oregon Tech got a goal in the 8th minute by Kaylin Ness, the true freshman from Kent, Washington. It was off a rebound of a shot off the left post from Maddie Miller, as Ness picked up her first collegiate goal. Tech dominated possession, had a 13-0 edge in total shots, and Tech had the only 3 corner kicks in the half. Tech will start their original starting 11 that we saw in the first half. Same thing will go for Multnomah, as both teams will have the same crew out there on the field. Again, we'll honor the senior student athletes between games today, both the 3 women's seniors and the 6 men's seniors. And then 30 minutes from that point, we'll have the men's match between these two sides. Luke Roth will have the play-by-play for that men's game. As we're glad that you could join us here this afternoon. We get set for the second half. We're listening for the whistle from our center official, and we will be underway. Tech will be going from your left to your right in the second half. And just quickly, Ashley Hart, who's returned after sitting the final 10 minutes of the first half, back on and showing a little bit of energy. Tech used 2 subs, both back on the bench. Kiana Guzan played on an outside back, and Megan Glawi came in for a 10-minute run. The other 9 played every minute. Hart's going to send a ball towards the middle. Ness trying to get a flick on it. Ball's going to roll past the keeper. Was it touched? They say no. That was a little hairy for Camilla Meneses Thomas. She came to play on the ball and couldn't collect it. And luckily for her, the ball played by Hart wasn't on goal. Hart trying to win it in a double team, and does. Takes it towards the middle of the field. Just looking for Sloss. Now they'll find Titus near side. Valencia with some pressure now. And it's stolen away by the Lions. Sydney Holmes, 1v3. Now 1v4, waiting for support. And it's going to be a corner kick for Multnomah. See who is taking it for the Lions. It'll be Sydney Holmes. They're deciding who. And the Owls able to clear. Few new bodies out there here in the second half for the Lions. Still in the area, and the Owls will send it upfield. Tech trying to have a player on side. Flag did not come up. Trinidad in space, Plays it back to Ness. Kaylin Ness, shot blocked. Ness again, headed, blocked again. Nice job by the keeper for Multnomah to make that play. Kaylin Ness nearly had her second. Lions push forward again. It's Holmes. Holmes stood straight up, and the Owls able to clear it. Little pressure this half put on by Multnomah. Sloss trying to win a ball, plays it wide, looking for Hart. Ashley Hart with a run. Hart. Tried to play Trinidad. Couple good runs there for both teams. Tech trying to work the through balls. And a foul towards the midfield. Will go against Oregon Tech. So Serrano, Heskett, Salvatore, Mitchell, Castro, Thomas, Wong, Aggressior, Sandoval, Aggressior, and Holmes are the 11 on the field here in the second half to start for Dalen Parker's side. Six minutes into the second half. Interesting still to me that we don't have any ball kids around. Although with a 1-0 lead and you're controlling most of the possession, it's not a bad thing. It'd be even better if you could add to the lead. Trinidad in the middle. The Owls will try to switch the ball to the right side. Carly White trying to stay on was Ness. She did. Kaylin Ness attacking goal. Has an angle. She'll play to the middle and it's cleared out. Back post comes Sloss. Sylvia goes down, no whistle. And Multnomah controls. And it'll be a foul on Multnomah. So it'll be Carly White inside the center circle. Plays it to the top of the 18. Miller charging. But coming out is the keeper, Camilla Meneses Thomas. Just about 10 minutes into the second half. Tech has been the aggressor throughout. Carly White with a run. Her teammates trying to stay on side. Ness did. Ness with a shot just wide. Trying to go near post, and it curled just around the right post and the goal post, the crossbar. Ness has really been an offensive weapon so far today. Tech playing without Kaya Wetzel. With her speed, I think she could have had a big day today, but they're trying to get her ready for the postseason. Miller, 2 arms in the back of her. The foul on Multnomah, and Tech will have a chance deep in their own end. See who will take it. Is it going to be Valencia, or will it be Carly White who's pressed forward? Valencia plays short. White in space. Turn, shot blocked, and high. It'll be a corner. It'll be a corner kick for the Owls. Ashley Hart looks like she'll be the one to take it. And they'll play short. Shot blocked. Chipped inside. Miller trying to get ahead on it. White with a flick. And Multnomah able to come out of it. That'll be a whistle. And again, a foul on Multnomah just outside the area. '57th minute. This time it'll be Sloss. Working against a 2-player wall. Almost the same spot in which the Owls scored a goal yesterday. Sloss, back post, curling wide. Sloss was trying to get into the score column, looking for her 3rd goal of the year. She leads the team with 4 assists. 1-0 the score. Oregon Tech has the lead. But there's been a lock on the goal since that early strike back in the 7th minute. Ball headed back, chasing it down goes Manessis Thomas. Through ball looking for Ness. She was onside but will not be able to get there. It has that feel where Tech has dominated the entire game, but all it takes is one mistake defensively and Multnomah could get even. Great job by Michaela Titus to push that ball forward. Just over 30 minutes left. It'll be a throw in for Oregon Tech. Nice run by Carly White. Through ball. Miller's there. Maddie Miller turns, waits, comes back the other way. Left it off for Ness, who had stopped her run. It'll be a goal kick for the Lions. Miller was hoping for some support. There was none. Tech wins the restart. Sloss with a nifty job with the foot. Miller drops it back as White continues to press forward. White lining chance. That's collected there by the keeper for Multnomah. Again, the men's game comes somewhere between, I would think, 2:45 and 3 o'clock. That's a nice job by Kara Morris to stop that little flurry. Multnomah's top scorer, Michael Appiah, is a good one. He is second in the league in goals scored. Definitely someone that the Owls will have to mark. Although yesterday, the OIT men did a phenomenal job on the nation's leading scorer for Warner Pacific, but he still was able to get a goal across, and that was the difference in a 1-1 draw. It'll be a throw in for the Owls. 29 minutes left. Ball played forward, Miller on a run. Pair of defenders in tow. Plays it back. Sloss had a chance. I believe it'll be a throw in. We'll see. Didn't look like it went to the right of the flag. And it did not. They'll play it to the back where Mitchell is. Now to the keeper. Can Tech win it? They can. Ness plays it to Miller. Miller in front of the goal. Tries it with the left foot. He's trying to get it closer to Peter Sherwood, taking pictures over there. If Pete was where the goal is, it would have been a goal. Great to have Peter back with us this weekend. He gave me a note this week, said, hey, I'm going to be in town. You want some pictures? I'm like, heck yeah. Did such a great job during his senior year here at Oregon Tech. Ball played through, trying to find Ness, but it'll go all the way to the end line. It'll be a goal kick for Manessis Thomas. Won by Ness. Miller trying to win that ball, and a nice job by the center back for Multnomah. That being Kyla Aggressor, to head it back to her teammate. Made a lot easier play for the keeper. Tech has a couple substitutes looking like they may be coming on here midway through the period. You look to the Multnomah sideline, some of their players just sitting down on the ground, which is a little interesting to me. Miller trying to win a ball near the midfield, but the Lions will press forward. Good run for Holmes, and it's cleared away by the Owls. 64th minute. Trinidad gets it out towards midfield, trying to find Hart. Miller now collects, plays wide to Ness. Can Hart get there? No. They will ask for the clock stoppage, a player down for Multnomah. And it looks like the Lions player going to be sent off. See who will come on for her. Off is Janelle Aggressor. And I believe it'll be Sveldi Fabila to come back on. We saw Fabila in the first half. She was one of the starters. And a late substitution for Oregon Tech. They're going to bring two on. Looks like Glowy on for Ness. And it looks like it will be Guzon on for Titus. Just about midway through the second half. Sloss with a play trying to push the ball into the offensive end. And it's going to be a foul on the Owls, and now this is where it gets dangerous. And then they change the call, and it goes towards Multnomah. So that's a break for OIT. Trinidad trying to through ball. And again, unable to get there is Hart. Tech looking like they'll have a couple more substitutions coming onto the field. Looks like for the first time this weekend we may see Logan Kashima. Turf Monster got Natalie Serrano there. Holmes plays to the middle to Fabila, and the Owls able to clear it away. Also Miranda Valle. Going to come on for Oregon Tech. Middle of the field, through ball, back post. Glawe trying to run on it. Megan chips it back in front, looking for Hart at the back post. It'll be cleared out for a moment by the Lions. Sloss attacks, puts a shot on frame, and it's saved. Just the second save for the keeper, Manessis Thomas. A lot of balls have been near the frame that's been blocked away, but just the second time she's been able to collect something. Pushing forward comes Holmes. Holmes takes a shot, and it's saved by Adair. First shot of the day for Multnomah. And that's the danger. You're just up by a goal. All it takes is one for the visitor. Trinidad in the middle. Miller lost control. Morris still fighting. It'll be a foul, I think. No, yep. Was waiting for it. Foul should go against Oregon Tech, I would think. And that's indeed the call. Off the restart. Ball pressed to the far side, and Tech will be able to bring on their substitutes. The two off, it looks like Trinidad and Hart. Miranda Valier on for the first time today. Great through ball. The Owls can win this. They could try to send one over the top. And a foul in the middle. Sloss takes a tumble. Ooh, and they will issue the card on the center back for Multnomah. And now Oregon Tech will have a chance in the 71st minute. It'll be Miller. Tough sun field for the keeper for Multnomah. Miller takes a rack at it, back post, wide left. Goal in the 7th minute, way back when, by Kaylin Ness is the difference. Sloss wins the second ball, through ball. Backside, Kashima's in there. Shot up, goal! Just off the bench, Logan Kashima puts it down for Oregon Tech. A huge insurance goal for the hosts. And again, it was the through ball by the Lady Owls that was the difference. So Tech with the lead at now 2-0. They got Kashima on, and she came directly off. Great ball again by Sloss. Valle and Glawe both were like, okay, who wants it? Glawe chips it in, still in the area. Headed back, Miller right there, turns, takes a right-footed shot, and it's a save. So Tech has extended the lead 2-0. Just over 17 minutes to play. Much more comfortable lead for the Lady Owls. Miller wins it. Valle showing some speed. Miranda. It'll be a corner kick for Oregon Tech. Looks like it'll be Lewis who will take the corner this time for the Lady Owls. Lewis plays near post. That'll be a foul on the Lions. Tech will have a chance from about 30 yards out. Looks like it'll be Sloss who will take this one. She'll drive one, back post, crossbar, rebound, Miller. Back post and a save. Wow, it'll be a corner. Off the rebound, it was an opportunity that got knocked away on a shot attempt from White. And another corner for Oregon Tech. Gosh, that was a great free kick by Sylvia Sloss. Plays this one near post, punched back out. Sloss will have another chance. She'll play it inside, punched away, and it will be another corner kick for Oregon Tech. So we'll go to the opposite side. It'll be Lewis. Miller, back post. And a foul on the Owls. Inside the final 14 minutes. Lions trying to get two players on. Estefani Cifuentes is one. Mercedes Curtin the other. But have not had an opportunity. Tech also going to bring a player on as well. I think that's Ness. And so finally the substitution's able to come on after that long delay for Multnomah. And a good little spurt for Miranda Valle for Oregon Tech. Good little 10-minute run. Used some of her energy, gave Ness a breather. Sloss, right in the middle. She'll take a liner off the face of a player, and they're going to have time stoppage. That was drilled at one of the Multnomah players, and it was unlucky. And they will send the teams back to their respective benches as they attend to the Multnomah players. So we'll take a quick break, pay a couple bills, come back for the final 12 minutes. Tech leading 2-0 here in the 78th minute. We're back here from Klamath Falls after this time.
There's a collision happening between science and innovation, environment and technology, thriving together in a place you might not have heard of. But the ones who discover us, they're the originators, working and learning in living labs that produce life-changing results and developing innovations that will change the next millennium. There's a collision happening. Be part of it. Be Oregon Tech.
At Coastal, we're celebrating the extended days of summer. Sure, things have been a little different this year, but we've enjoyed the bounty of our gardens, spent more time with our kids, and watched more sunsets. Right now, Coastal has the everyday products you need to stretch your family budget, and you can always depend on coastalcountry.com. Don't forget to play the Coastal Celebrate Summer Spin to Win game, where you could win amazing prizes to celebrate the extended days of summer. Coastal, we're just what the country needs.
Player coming off for Multnomah University is Megan Mitchalk. Hope that she is okay. We'll see who will come on to replace her in this situation. As we're back to action. Tech leading now 2-0. And Carly White pushes forward. Still pushing forward, plays it out wide. Glawe chips it trying to find someone at the back post. Miller was there, but able to make a play. Was the keeper for the Lions in Manassas Thomas. Both goals today by freshmen. Good run by Holmes. Holmes turned, shot, looking back post, and right there is Adair. Second shot on goal. Just over 10 minutes left. Tech leading 2-0, trying to pick up their 6th win of the season. Guarantee themselves a winning record. Nice move that time by Lewis. Lewis still on the run. Lewis leaves it off for Glawe. Then a shot that goes right by Sylvia Sloss. Tech with 31 shots. Seven of them have been on frame. So we look to the far side to see if anybody's going to return. Titus with some space. Plays it to Glawe, the right winger. Unlucky touch for Lewis along the far side. Holmes trying to run onto it, it could not. Hootie the Owl nearly had a chance to stop that one. As we're inside the final 9 minutes. Huge collision and a foul. As Carly White took a big tumble. She's going to take a second to collect her thoughts. Definitely a player. And she'll take it right in the middle of the field. Had a shot blocked. We'll try another one, and it'll go wide to the left. Tech has been the aggressor all day. Only 2 goals to show for it. Could be a lot more. A lot of their shots have come from distance. Multnomah with just 2 shots on the day. Nice job by Lewis to steal it. Puts a left-footed shot that just goes wide. Seven minutes to play. as they'll have the restart off the goal kick. Tech continuing to press forward, even with the lead. They force the defensive miscue. Final time that three of the seniors, Adair, Miller, Schloss will play on this field. Oh, Tech might earn a corner, and they do. With just over 6 minutes left. See if the Owls can get something off a set piece. Lewis plays, finds Titus. Header goes just left. Kayla Titus had a very good swing at that one. That bench would have erupted. She doesn't get a lot of run on the season. It's played about 70 minutes today. Tech will have a throw in with 5 minutes left. Glad you could be hanging out with us here on the Owls Sports Network. Tech trying to push forward. Glawe. Lions with a counterattack, but Titus able to clear it for the Owls. She plays Miller. Through ball, a pretty one, but they're going to say that Brianna Lewis is offside. They'll pull the ball back almost to the midfield stripe. That'll be a goal kick after a good effort by the freshman from San Antonio, Sydney Holmes. Really been the big threat offensively for Multnomah today. Just over 3 minutes to play. That'll be a throw in for Oregon Tech. Unless something crazy happens, the Lady Owls will finish the regular season at 6-4-5. And they will finish the conference season at 4, make that 5-3-4. Finish with 19 points in the league table. And most likely will face College of Idaho in the first round of the conference tournament. Free kick for Multnomah. They could make it interesting if they could find a home here with about 2 minutes left. And the Owls do a nice job of clearing it. Tech content to play in a defensive shell right now. Do not want to have to allow a goal. Now they can push numbers forward as they'll be able to control it off a throw-in. foul with just over a minute and a half left. Tackle push forward. Be Carly White. Owls would love to get a late one. White, middle of the area. Pinballs around. And with 50 seconds left, White again plays. White touches one, trying to find Ness. Instead, now it's Sloss. And a foul, they'll stop the clock. There'll be a caution. On one of the Lions. "36 seconds left. Ball in the area still. Guzan pushing forward. Miller with 20 seconds left. One last chance for Maddie Miller. She gets stood up. It looks like this is how the game will end. Our final score again, Oregon Tech with a victory at 2-0 over Multnomah. The goals by the freshmen.
Oregon Tech men and
Freshman Kaylin Ness, the second, a goal by the freshman Logan Kashima. Tech will finish the year, as I mentioned, with a record of 6-4-5 as they head into conference play. Well, that'll do it for our broadcast. Again, the men's game comes to you here in about 40 minutes or so. Until then, friends, I'm Mike Safford. Have a great rest of your day.